Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I am the inspector and today I will be trying the item up for inspection is a subscriber suggestion. So it's a bit of a new thing here, and it's not a snack food from the convenience store. It is a fast food meal from Wendy's. So yeah, hope you all are having a good day. I think my camera on my laptop is having a little bit of trouble adjusting. Hopefully that does not continue too much throughout the video, but I'll scoot in closer. Yeah, let's get inspecting. So the meal in particular that was suggested by a commenter, who I also assume is a subscriber, was the Wendy's Takis meal, the Wendy's Fuego Meal, which is a Takis flavor. So here we have the bag. And these are the Fuego fries, and I really like the, I'll just say I do really like the design here. It's very enticing. Not sure what to expect of the heat level. I've never had Fuego Takis before, but they, or at least I don't think I have. But there's also a small bag of the Takis, the Fuego Takis, which I guess according to that, it's hot chili pepper and lime. So that could be a pretty nice flavor. I'm excited. And yeah, and then here we have the Takis Fuego chicken burger. And again, I like the purple little piece of crisp just fell out there. But yeah, I like the presentation wise. This is very enticing. You know, the purple mixed with the fire, and yeah, just the way it's being hyped up here. You know, I am genuinely excited. You know, I mean, this bag is just the Wendy's bag. There's not much more to say. But you know, there is one question I have. Who is Wendy? Does anyone know? Do you know? Well, I should get into the review then. So I think I'll start off with the burger, and then go to the fries, and then lastly the pure Takis chips. Yeah. Now it kind of looks like it spells mom here. I'm sure that's not intentional, but that kind of makes me just wonder about like the lore of Wendy. You know, who is Wendy? Is she a mother? Well, it smells like a burger. Well, there's a little more crisp that's fallen off here. Takis crisp. Well, that's a nice flavor, and it's already hitting. That's a good sign. Yeah, it's not a bad flavor. You know, I've had Takis before, and it does taste similar to other Takis, but there's a nice there's a nice balance between the hot chili pepper and the lime. You can taste both. So, you know, balance, I think, is key when it comes to this kind of thing, and doesn't seem like it's disappointing so far. You know, presentation-wise, I think the burger looks a little sad. But this is a fast food burger, so I guess I can't be asking for too much. You know, it just does not look at all like how it does on the menu, but there's no problem in that. What matters is, does it deliver on the taste? So, you know, not the most visually appetizing burger that I've ever seen. You know, there's some chicken sticking out here, so let's get a taste of that. Oh, that's good. That's good chicken. It's a little more moist than maybe I was hoping for, but it's not bad. There's a nice heat to it. So, with paired with the Takis, I'm sure that's going to be pretty nice. Ooh, there's like this, I don't know what kind of cheese it is. There's a cheese in there. That really completes it. Yeah, the chicken and the Takis are fine on their own, but that cheese really, that's really the key ingredient here. I don't know what's in that cheese, but it really just, it's really the finishing touch on this burger. Wouldn't be the same without it. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah. Texture-wise, it's pretty good. Had worse burgers with this kind of, you know, with I wasn't too sure about the texture at first, but it's not bad. Well, my nose is already starting to get a little a little runny. That's a good sign. That's what you want. Yeah. It's a good flavor. I kind of wonder what it might be like with a little more. I mean, the cheese definitely does a lot of favors for it. With less, it wouldn't be nearly as good. But with more, would it be even better? Oh, that's a good, solid, spicy burger. That is, if if you want a solid spicy burger, I mean, this is the way to go. This is good. Ooh. Yeah, that heat and that spice, it does build up. I can't say I can really taste the hot chili pepper or lime with the combination of flavors in the burger. But what else is there is still really good. That cheese with the little, it's like little yellow peppers and diced in it, really is the finishing touch here. Yeah, the peppery chicken paired with that and the little Takis bits. It's it's a pretty good combination. Mm. No, that cheese sauce is just really good. I mean, overall it's a good burger, but the you know that cheese sauce is really the highlight here. Yeah, I think the burger could definitely have a bit more to it. Which, I mean, I'm sure you could get more to it, but just like the regular burger on its own should really just have something else in there. I think particularly on the bottom here, because the top is full of stuff, but the bottom there's just nothing. It's just the chicken and then the burger patty. It's like you could put something else in there, maybe another layer. That would help it. Because overall, I mean, now it's good, but it could use something else. Mm. Yeah. Definitely satisfies the taste buds in terms of spiciness. Mm. Got a good Taki bit in there. That definitely elevated the flavor. Maybe there should be more Takis within this. Maybe that's the point of the Takis bag, is so that you can add more. But for a fast food chain, I mean, this is a solid burger. I just think it definitely needs a bit more to it, but I mean, still that top layer, that's really good. It's just the bottom layer is a bit lacking in substance. Um, Need to plug in my PC. Yeah, I mean, it succeeds in terms of the spice. It is certainly hot. All right. So I think for the burger part, I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty solid. Definitely succeeds. And, I would, if you want a good spicy burger, it's definitely a good option. I just think there just could have been a bit more to it. So here we have the fries. Fries don't smell too great, and also presentation-wise, a little bit lacking. It's like, those kind of just look like regular fries with a little bit of Takis dust sprinkled on them. But maybe I'll be proven wrong. Let's see here. No. It's just regular fries with some Takis flavoring sprinkled, that they're kind of just lightly sprinkled on, or unevenly sprinkled on, I should say. Well, that chili lime and pepper is the hot chili pepper and lime is a good flavor, but there's just not enough of it here. It's not distributed evenly. Well, like here, the end of this is like super saturated in it, and then here it's just like a regular fry. It's not a good duality. Like if the fries were just wholly coated, that would be something. But no, these are really just regular fries. I mean, as fries, they're okay, I mean, they're better than the McDonald's fries, that's for sure, but not by much. And yeah, I'm not really getting the spice. I'm not getting the heat, the fuego. It's not popping up. That's honestly a bit sad. These fries are a little disappointing. I'm glad I ate the burger first. Because that definitely met my expectations to an extent, but these are just kind of mediocre. No, honestly, these are kind of bad, to be honest. I mean, it's just, for what you're being promised, these fries are not delivering. Yeah, I can see, a good amount of the dust at the bottom. Well, I don't know if you can really, I think it's kind of being covered up by the fries, but it's there. It's like, but that I shouldn't have to dip the fries in to get it, Or if you can't get the Takis dust to stick to it, then, you know, provide it in a cup so that you can dip or something, you know, something a little more than this. Or why not, you know, deep fry them in the Takis batter, you know, that would be good. In fact, that's kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting deep fried fries in the Takis Fuego, in a Takis Fuego batter, you know, because that would be good. You know, that's kind of what you want from this. Not this. I mean, like, you know, sure, that's fine, but it's... When you think, you know, oh, I want Takis fries. Well, I want, you know, a combination of those two. You know, this isn't it. And again, you know, the flavor is nice, but the spice is barely coming through, and the flavor's not equally distributed, so it's kind of just like lightly coated fries. And the fries are just pretty mediocre, if even good. Well, if even that, you know. You know, thank goodness that there's this bag of, you know, Fuego chips, because I was going to be, you know, if this was the end of this meal, I was going to have to give it like a 5. Because, I mean, the burger was good, it was solid, but it's not enough to save this disappointment, you know? Yeah, the same heat that was in the burger, it's just barely coming through. Just trying to eat through these as quickly as I can. So I can get onto something a little more exciting. Oh, there was one bad fry in there. Yeah, you know, if they were more like this, although even this isn't that great, but, you know, it's closer. And it's closer to what you want. Of course, I think on the menu it made them look completely different. Yeah, something more like that. But even better, after eating almost all the fries in the bag, now the heat's starting to come on. It's just that. It's like, step up your game, Wendy's. This can't be the best you can do, If you can see down there, there's a couple solid mounds of Takis dust. Yeah. So the fries, I would give like a 4 or a 3. A burger, a 7 or a 6. Kind of indecisive now because of those fries. I'd like to see what these do for the meal. Definitely smell like chips. Kind of a smaller proportion than I was hoping for, but I guess they don't want to kill you with the spice, so since this is the pure thing. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Presentation-wise, it looks good. Maybe it could be a little more evenly spiced, but I don't want to be unfair. Okay. Well, no, that's more like what I'm talking about. Well, this is what I was wanting out of the fries. Yeah, it's a good flavor. Maybe a little fake tasting, but it's not bad. And the heat really does build up nicely. I mean, these aren't really, these aren't as good as those, what were those? Whatever spicy chips that I tried last time, I can't remember the name. But, I mean, those were better, but this is, for a spicy chip, you couldn't go wrong. Yeah, it's like a lime that's been coated in this kind of stuff, but on a rolled up chip. a lime coated with hot chili pepper, but as a rolled up chip. I also remember there were far more of the chips. For the last spicy chips flavor that or chips that I had. Does make me feel like I'm under a blaring sun. And that's what you want. So, you know, if anything else, these are good spicy chips. My inspection is coming back satisfied. Yeah, those are good. Give me a sweat. Maybe I don't like the texture of these chips as much as the Fritos. No, that's what they were, the Fritos spicy whatever chips. But it's not bad. I'm gonna get another napkin. Now this is kind of a bigger one. Whew. Wow. Maybe it's a good thing that there aren't more. That is a lot. All right. One last whole chip here. And a bunch of little crumbles. Ooh. And that is the Wendy's Fuego Meal. Well, I will say those chips redeemed it for me a bit. I am gonna have to give it a solid I'm gonna have to give it a 6 because those fries are, you know, just too disappointing. I would give it a 7 without the fries, but 6 it's gonna have to be with the fries. But yeah, the burger was a solid burger. You know, could have had more, but it was good for what it was. And those chips were also a solid, spicy chip. So yeah, I would definitely give it a 7, but I'm gonna have to give it a 6 out of 10. And yeah, that is that. So, you know, let me know what you thought in the comments. You know, if you have any other suggestions for me about kinds of fast food meals to review, you know, please let me know, and I will, you know, I will probably look into it. And yeah, this has been the Inspector. Oh, well, and like, subscribe, share, comment, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, this is the Inspector signing off. Take care.